Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm an attorney with Goldman Associates. We talked a little bit in the past about mistakes men make in a divorce. I think that these are helpful things to talk about. Today I'm going to talk about common mistakes that we've seen in our experience that women make in divorces. If you find this helpful, subscribe to our channel. We always have information that is useful and educational. Today, again, let's focus on mistakes women make. And while we see statistically that men tend to make the most financial mistakes, women tend to make mistakes as it relates to the custody of the children. Somehow, just like instinctively, sometimes men feel that they're entitled to all the money, women feel instinctively they're entitled to the custody of the kids. So what we see very often is that women, before they've contacted us, they'll call us and they'll say, well, I want to take the children and run away and go live with my mom in Arizona. Or worse, I've already taken the children and I've run away and now I'm calling you from Arizona. So you have to understand one thing. The court lives to try and make it fair and equitable for everybody. The one thing that can make a court motivated to not necessarily be equal in its decisions and judgments is when somebody is deliberately trying to take the law into their own hands, usurping the authority of the court, and then doing something that they may think they're entitled to, but which the law might not see it that way. That can happen in a lot of ways, and it can specifically happen with respect to the children. So if you feel that you're entitled to the custody, don't pick up the kids and run away and hide somewhere and not let the father see the children. That's going to make you look bad in front of the court. That is going to play right into the other side's hand. They're going to say, Your Honor, this is a person who obviously can't work with me, and so if a joint situation will never work. Therefore, I have to have the custody. She did something illegal. She took the kids away. It's tantamount to parental kidnapping. So it would be great if we could have joint, but since she obviously can't work with me, you know what happens? I want the whole custody. And a lot of judges are going to agree with that analysis. So let's not do that. If you feel that ultimately the custody should go to you, let the judge make that decision. Bring the court to that place by showing the court all the evidence that's required for the court to make that assessment. If you're right, if you've always been the primary custodial parent, if the kids have always looked to you for emotional and other guidance, if you've been the one there at the medical appointments and the school appointments, if you're the hands-on person and the other guy's nowhere to be found, you're going to get that custody anyway. Only when you do it the right way, you preserve the integrity of that system. And when you do it the wrong way, you run the risk that the court's going to think you're not entitled. And me and you both know you probably are, at least in this scenario. So in that circumstance, that would be the better way to do it. If you have questions about that, reach out. And of course, we'll be glad to help you out.